Good morning, guys. I am here with our day 3 morning message for Unit 4, Week 9, our last week in this unit. We are doing a little bit of a review of all the different things we've talked about throughout this unit. We are kind of targeting something specific each day. I'm going to go ahead and start off my morning message with my greeting, like usual. Dear readers. All right, and I kind of want to talk about the word readers. So we've already talked about how there's a vowel team and the R controlled vowel in there. But let's think about the root word, which is read, right? So to read, that kind of it's a verb, right? You can read something. I read a book. You read a book. But I've turned that verb into a noun by adding that ER. So now instead of I'm just going to read, we become readers. And we've already talked about that S before, right? That's because there's more than one of us. So when I added this ER, it turned the word read into a noun. And then I have my S for my plural. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start off our passage. I'm going to indent first. Today, always start with that capital letter. We will be reviewing how to use text evidence to support our opinions. And we are all going to have our own opinion, so that's why we're going to put the plural, because if we didn't put the plural, it would just say today we will be reviewing how to use text evidence to support our opinion. So that means that we would all have to have the same opinion, and we know that we don't all have the same opinion. I'm going to go ahead and put my punctuation mark, start off my next sentence. When writing, we want to use reasons that can persuade. That's that academic vocabulary we talked about yesterday on our morning message. Persuade our readers to believe our opinion. Period. We will look at some good examples of evidence, and that's a academic vocabulary word right there. Evidence, because I could just say reasons, but evidence sounds a little bit more professional, a little bit smarter, so I'm going to use the word evidence that. So we will look at some good examples of evidence that support and some evidence That does not. And I'm going to make the word two words does not into a contraction, which is one of our spelling patterns we've learned recently. So to make that into a contraction, I write the word does, put my N, leave out the O, that's where my apostrophe goes, and then my T. So now I have the word doesn't support. We will look at some good examples of evidence that support and some evidence that doesn't support our opinion, or we'll say an opinion. All right. So first thing, we talked a little bit about those academic vocabulary words when we were writing. So I said that evidence is kind of one, and when I say text, that means from a book, right? Let's see, what else did I say? We could say persuade was one. We talked about that yesterday. And we have evidence. Again, we used that word several times within our writing. So those are some good examples of some academic vocabulary, just to make things sound a little bit more professional. We also talked about linking language a lot throughout this unit and really through the past few units, right? So we have today is one of our linking language words. We also have and, because we're joining evidence that does support and evidence that doesn't support an opinion. So we had that. We've also talked about a lot of plurals and making sure that we add that when we're writing. So we had our plural up here for readers because there's more than one of us, right? We have more than one, we don't all share the same opinion, so there's more than one opinion. We want more than one reason to persuade people, right? More than one reader. So we have a lot of the plural S in our writing. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow.